Hello, this is Retro Marky, and this is my big review of 2019. Well, actually, it's not exactly that. If you're thinking this is one of those videos that talks about all the political trials and tribulations of the year and all the dramas.
Heard nothing but Brexit.
What the f is actually going on?
And Brexit and all that, you're not going to get that here. This is way more self-indulgent than that. Narcissistic, maybe. What I'm going to do is just an analysis of my channel over the last year. And the reason I'm doing that is because it's doing pretty well this year. We are now up to, blimey, let's have a look, 852 subscribers. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers who jumped aboard the Retro Marky ship this year. Someone's got to, I suppose. And yeah, part of that's down to things like this video here, the C64 with over 3,000 views in a week. That's incredible. So I hope these subscribers stick around though, because it's the nature of YouTube that people see a really good video and go, oh yeah, subscribe to him, and then they watch the rest of them and they're rubbish and they unsubscribe. So we'll see how that goes, but can't be happier with that. Even my video on running demos is doing well on the C64. But over to this year, so I've gone back and found the first video I did. So it's kind of a narcissistic analysis, but you might find it interesting. If you don't, you can watch, something else, I suppose. Okay, so the first video I did of 2019 is called PC Street Find, and didn't do very well actually. 117 in almost a year. That's the one where I found a PC literally in the middle of the pavement, brought it home, tested it, refurbished it a little bit, showed it on camera, did remarkably badly, so that was a good start to the year. And then after that it went even worse with 62 views on part 2, so obviously no one was interested in that video. I thought they were really good, doing some DOS PC stuff, something different. Clearly not, but the views have spoken. So then we got even worse with the final part of that, so 59 views, so hopefully 59 viewers watched the second part, the first part, and then finished on the 3, and the rest dropped off. Went slightly up when I found I got a 486 given to me from the scrap store that I started volunteering at. Still doing a bit of that. I've got 127 views, and then part 2 dropped to 68 again, so that was pretty rubbish. So that was a good start to the year. The next video I did, I never finished the 3 parts I was going to do, and that was on the Sanyo MBC 555, which is, if I can show it, a beautiful looking machine. There we go, looks like a VCR with a keyboard, and it pretty much is a VCR case with a beautiful, one of the best keyboards I've got. In fact, I might do a follow-up on that at some point. In fact, I have got some plans on that, but things take time. Then I did a video and I thought this cannot fail to get a good 1,000 views, and it did fail.
Hello, this is...
It got 311, where I showed a fully working, very rare Commodore Max, which is a barely but vaguely C64-ish sort of compatible machine, but not really. Kind of VIC-20, VIC-10 it's sometimes called. So that did okay, and then things went out when I did Commodore 64 and Amiga Raspberry Pi 3. So lesson to be learnt there, do Commodore 64 or lose views. So then I did retro gaming on an Atom PC, which I thought was really interesting, which is how to set up various emulators on what's called thin clients, which you can get for about 30 quid, and you can turn your thin client into a multi-gaming system with MAME, Commodore 64, you name it. So then I followed up another Max one. I got a few more views where I did every game on the Max. That's vaguely alright. And then, this is so typical YouTube, I'm feeling a bit cynical today, but of course it's got Super Mario Brothers in the title, so it gets 2k views, even though...
Hello, this is
to be honest, it was a pretty shoddily made video on Super Mario Brothers on the 64. Still, I'm pleased with the views. Then I started this new series, or couple, where I was doing some poetry, because no one else has ever done that. So I did some video game poetry. Pac-Man did remarkably well, with almost 2,000 views. So I thought I'd do some more of that, so I did Defender. I got 83. I thought, well, I'll keep going on, so I did Mr. Do, that went down to 45. I did Sniper Elite, which is actually quite a deep video, which is all about how the state is split into two parts. There's the elite rich at the top, and then there's minions at the bottom, and the zombies in Sniper Elite. Zombie Edition, I think I interpreted as that's us, and the sniper is the elite state itself, but no one gives a monkeys about that. Review of a really good 64 game, Aviator Arcade. Some more poetry, did alright. Did some more poetry, did slightly better. Frack did, Whizball did, well that's Whizball. Manic Miner, Rainbow Islands, and I gave up because no one could give a monkeys. I enjoyed them though, and I might do some more, but what's the point if no one's going to watch them? Anyway, then it went up quite significantly as I did another Commodore 64 related video on the Pi Zero and Cumbian. So, lesson to be learnt. If it's got the word Commodore 64 in it, or Mario, it does really well. Then another video did okay, but I added an oscilloscope to a Commodore 64, which no one's ever done, or at least on video. And yeah, got a few videos, but few views, but I was expecting a lot better on this one. Anyway, I don't know. Then I did the Amstrad PCW, even put a bit of a clickbaity title in, the world's most amazing word processor, but will it work? Drama. I should have done one of those faces, you know, those thumbnails where you do a face looking at the camera all shocked like everyone else does on YouTube, but I didn't. Instead I actually showed the machine itself, the hardware and the software. Did alright, not great. Then I added a Gotek to it, which is a lot of faffery. Got about the same number of views, even though it was informative and technical. And my god, we're nearly at the end of the year. I haven't done much this year, have I? And my subscribers have gone up a lot this year, and my views in general have been good this year. Adding a PRG device to the 64, that did pretty well. Might just be this intro that's actually helping me to do well. I don't know if I can find the damn thing. Where is it? Yeah, a friend of mine made 4 of these for me, and I love them. I love him, but not in that way. Then I did the C64, and not surprisingly it went completely crazy. And I'm on 3093, got about 50 or more subscribers. And finally where we are now, which is the 29th of December. I'll say Happy New Year just in case I can't be asked to edit this and get it out in time, and it is 2020. But a follow-up video on how to run demos, because I assumed people like me, and I was getting comments as well as the assumptions that I made, that people might want to run demos on it. So I showed how that was possible, partly after some people saying, RetroMarky, you're such a dick, you can run demos, you just need to read the manual properly. So thanks for those people, and I deleted their comments so I wouldn't look like a complete spanner. So that's the year in the RetroMarky channel. Less videos, more subscribers, some with amazing amounts of views, some quite frankly awful. 42 views, it took me 5 hours to make that. So that is the joy of having a YouTube channel, guys. If you don't have one and you're subscribed, then yeah, you can see it's actually a lot of work. So I hope I don't get too big. I don't want loads of messages and annoying people asking me stuff. So I'll be happy with these 852 subscribers to be all warm and cuddly, and have a happy new year. My next video, I haven't quite decided yet. Might do one final one on the C64, and then I definitely need to move on to some other projects that I'm working on. I mean, this channel is for me just to have a bit of fun, show off what I do, what I like, hopefully inform some people. Not everyone's a computer whiz kid, including me.
Let's play Global Thermonuclear War. Fine.
So that's, yeah, it's probably a good time to end because I'm just waffling now. How do you turn this I need to turn this off, don't I? Happy New Year, everybody, and thanks for watching, subscribing, and keep doing that I just said. Ciao for now. Retromarky out. God, I've got to spend hours editing this damn thing now. I should have just gone to Tesco's and done my shopping.
Gram pack of Jacob's cream crackers, 11.5p. A large can of Ideal evaporated milk, 15.5p. The pound jars of Chivers jelly marmalade, 19.5p. A litre bottle of Tesco low calorie.